Saturday presents, in the red corner, the undisputed, undefeated Weed Whacker Guy. Champion of hurling grass and pollen everywhere. And in the blue corner, the challenger, extra strength Saturday. Eye drops that work all day to prevent the release of histamines that cause itchy allergy eyes. And the winner by knockout is Saturday. Saturday, bring it on.
Tired of the polished noise of watered-down opinions? We're cutting through the fake, skipping the fluff, and bringing you raw, unscripted truth. Real talk. No filter. Right here on the Savaged Unfiltered Show with Michael Gardner.
Hey guys, welcome to the show. This show being presented by DoorDash, guys. You got that hunger fix? You don't know what to order? Head over to DoorDash, guys. Download the app, available on Google Play and the App Store. Your door to more. Guys, today we're going to be talking about some new laws coming into the state of California. Yeah, California back on the radar again this past week, with the state becoming the first in the nation to create rules limiting the kind of replacement tires people can buy for their car. Now, what does this mean for Californians? Well, it says it right there, guys, in the piece of legislation that was put into place by Gavin Newsom. Basically, a concept by the state of California to push more energy efficiency. Like the state needs more of that. All right. And you know, folks, I hate bringing this up, but it seems like every, energy thing, right, it has to come from a blue state, right? I hate to do the whole blue state, red state scenario, but it's not very much red states, that want energy efficiency. They don't want the windmills. They don't want the electric cars. They're good with just regular gas-efficient vehicles. But, blue states, they have to be difficult. Now, it's one of those laws that you have to, scratch your heads and you're like, really? We need more idiotic policies, not only in the state of California, but other states, I'm sure, blue states will jump on the wagon with this, right? Oh, that sounds wonderful. Let's push it. Let's push it. We're gonna create energy efficient tires. Sounds great on paper, folks. But in the long terms, would you want an energy efficient set of tires in your vehicles? I wouldn't. It sounds cheap, first, right? And secondly, it sounds like there's a limitation behind the actual marketing to it. How long are these tires going to be good for? Are they going to be like standard tires where, I could go down the road and get about, a couple thousand miles off them before I start getting the thread sticking out? Or are they only going to give me about 150 to 200 miles on the state highway, and then I have to go to the local dealership to replace these energy-efficient tires? I mean, Jesus Christ, folks. I mean, check this out. This clip here, you're going to enjoy, guys. Oh, my God.
California regulators approved new rules that will limit the type of tires you can buy when it's time to replace them on your car.
Yeah, while the California Energy Commission says that this is meant to save money for consumers, tire makers say that this will add to the cost of living here in the state. And Case Area 3 was the only TV station at the meeting today. Case Area 3 political director Ashley Zavala was there to watch the vote. So Walk us through what this is supposed to do.
This was a lengthy hearing, and ultimately the California Energy Commission, in a unanimous vote, approved new rules that will phase out the sale of replacement tires that are currently sold in California that do not meet certain energy efficiency standards. It's expected to eliminate most of the tires that are right now sold in this state. The goal is for consumers to save money on gas or electricity if you have an EV by having more efficient tires. At the center of this is a tire's rolling resistance, or how much energy a tire uses as it rolls down the road. Lower resistance means a vehicle uses less gas or less electricity. New cars generally come with efficient tires, but consumers typically replace them with higher rolling resistance tires. This new rule comes in phases in California. So first, by 2029, California will only allow the sale of tires with a maximum rolling resistance level of 9.1. In phase 2, the standard lowers to 7.2 starting in 2033. That second phase means that an estimated 70% of tires currently sold in California will be eliminated from the market.
Wait, hold on. If I heard that right, there's phases. They want to go in phases. This is the same bullshit, glubberish crap that these states basically are known for. Look at this again, folks. Let me put it back up there. So in 2029, which is shy, 2.5, 3 years from now, okay, the resistance level of 9.1, right? Then a couple years later, about 3 years later, 4 years later, in 2033, the resistance level will drop down to a 7.2. So these are new rules for replacement tires. And now this is set by the California Energy Commission. It says by them, this is their excuse, folks. It says by them that they feel that this will benefit the consumer rather than putting more restrictions on the consumer. All right. Let's talk about that. So it's going to help the consumer. So how much of this nonsense is it going to cost the taxpayer? Because that's what I'd like to know, folks. I'd like to know that one damn
Grab
bit.
a drink, take a breath. The Savaged Unfiltered Show will be right back. Don't go anywhere.
I had to basically kind of look at what it's, just how much it's going to cost. Basically, the taxpayer for this new tire rule in California. Let's go through it. So basically, I had to look this up, guys. Again, I'm going to read it off here as I look this up, and I'm sure it's going to change and everything else drastically over the years. But currently, right now in 2026, this is according to the California Energy Commission, estimating that the new tire replacement, right, rules will directly cost consumers an extra $1.50 per tire during phase 1, starting in 2029, and about $6. Oh boy, it goes up, folks. It goes right up, and about $6.50 per tire, which is $26 per set during phase 2, starting in 2033. That's a lot of if you think about it. Now, however, the industry critics and the opposing trade groups argue that limited choices and elimination of cheaper or specialty tires could force some drivers to pay hundreds of dollars more per set. So let's talk about that. Okay? The limited choices and the elimination with certain drivers. You know what I'm talking about, folks, right? Certain drivers. So if California, right, if the Energy Commission is going to go into this aspect, have they thought about how it would benefit truck drivers? Right? Because truck drivers you can't just go to, your your Sears Roebuck. They don't exist anymore, folks, but you get the joke. You just can't go to, Tires Plus or wherever you go, okay, and tell them, you know what? Put on that set of tires, because their set of tires don't normally cost the same as if you're putting them on an SUV, a pickup truck, or a car. So how is that going to differentiate? Because it's going to cost more. I just gave you the two phases, starting with phase 1 in 2029, which is going to be about $6.50 per tire. And then phase 2, it's going to jump up. We didn't even talk about truck drivers. I'm sure that's going to be a hell of a lot higher. It has to be, because their tires are special. They need special tires. Some of them require 2 sets of tires, one in the front and one in the back, right? For the 18-wheelers. Do lawmakers think of these scenarios, or do they just run it by because it sounds good on fucking paper and wow, it sounds great to the general public, but they don't look at reality points? This is why I say, folks, vote smart. Please look into policies before you put that, little check mark next to the ballot with the name. Because this is the outcome of just stupidity you get in the ending result. Now, the cost projections in the breakdown, right? I gave you the phase 1. I gave you phase 2. Okay, let's go into supposedly the offset savings. Okay, now the state projects that lower rolling resistance will save individual drivers about $179 in fuel over the 4-year lifespan of the tires. Wow. Okay. Supposing. Are they basically putting that figure in with regular gas, or are they giving us that figure with electric vehicles? Okay. Because not for nothing, folks, an electric vehicle will save you money. I'll give them that. But again, the savings will differentiate from the actual real savings, if that makes sense. Okay? $179 over the 4-year lifespan of these tires. So these tires are going to last 4 years, they're saying. They're energy efficient tires. They're special tires. I guess they go to like a special factory or something to make them. Your guess is good as mine, folks. I'm just learning this for the first time. Okay? When in any lifetime has our technology basically evolved to a tire lasting more than 4 years? Most consumers that are buying tires now go through at least sometimes 2 tires, let alone 3 sets of tires a year. I've known people that go through 4 sets of tires a year. Okay. And if you're a truck driver, I don't even want to go there. I'm sure you guys go through several sets a year. Now, the industry and critic estimates, right, with these opposing groups such as SEMA, okay, and industry consultants argue that the upfront costs could reach up to $365 per set or higher, because the regulation may estimate up to 70%. There's the fine print, folks, right? So much respect to the critics. They're saying the quiet part out loud. Right? The regulations. It's always the regulations that hurt you in the end. Because with new policies and new laws going through legislation, there will be the regulations. And they may go up, they may go down. Usually they go up. When do regulations go down? They usually go up, don't they? Right? So now, the current replacement in high performance tires from the California market, that's what they're going into. That's what they're saying with the current replacement, right? Which we have now. Okay. Think about the new energy efficient tires. Oh, they're going to save you money. They're going to save you money in what aspect? In what aspect? What aspect is this going to save you money? Is it going to save you money in the long term or the short term? Okay? Because if it's only designed to save me money within like a couple of months before the end of the year, I'm not even going to bother. Because in the long term, when it comes to filing my taxes, am I going to see a little special fucking tax now I have to fucking claim? Required by state law? As you might as well put federal law into that too. But according to them, it's going to reduce budget-friendly options. We're going to have options, folks. We're going to have options. Oh, God. That word, options.
Hold tight. We're taking a quick breather, but the real madness starts when we come back.
That second phase means that an estimated 70% of tires currently sold in California will be eliminated from the market. The California Energy Commission has never regulated tires before, so this is a first. The commission claims the savings on gas and electricity will offset the cost of new tires in the beginning of these phases. The commission also claims this will improve air quality and provide other environmental benefits. But meanwhile, some tire makers have several concerns. Some say this is actually going to increase costs by limiting consumer choices. Here's what both sides of this new rule told us after the vote.
From the commission or the industry perspective, what we're really concerned about is the fact that these costs to the average, families in California that are, struggling with affordability is that it's going to increase their cost by hundreds of dollars in phase two. And we've highlighted that. And even in CEC's own data, you can see that. So we're rather disappointed that they move forward with phase two.
Is there a backup plan if the California Energy Commission's expectations around cost savings aren't met with this rule?
Well, we're committed to doing this right. We are only
There's
doing
no,
it because
there's,
we know it will save Californians.
There's no backup. There's no backup plan. You see how they pivot that, folks? They pivot. They go right to the next question. They don't want to answer it because there is no backup. They're just kind of playing it as it goes. See how it's working right now. It's working right now. We're getting all the proposals set in, folks. Sounds great now. Going back to what I argued before, folks, everything sounds great as you first say it, but think of the long-term effects. You just heard that gentleman there from Goodyear, right? Goodyear Tires basically saying that there will be what? There will be, you know what he said. I don't have to repeat it again. They don't think of the outcomes that is going to put on the general economy. They're always pushing that green new garbage. Green New Deal. We heard that through what? Bernie Sanders and the delusional squad up there in Washington. We need more windmills. No, you don't need more windmills. It doesn't fucking work. There's countries that don't even use certain windmills. And I don't want to be the next country on the list like that. Now, I do want to put in this here as we close up, folks. Okay, with a video here. Basically, challenging the question with how some of California's energy production could be in the working phases with President Trump and his administration to unleash domestic oil and gas production. That's what I want to hear. I want to see stuff that will benefit in the long term. I don't want to see stuff that only lasts for a couple of, I'm sorry, folks. Energy efficient tires, it sounds great. Yeah, maybe for 3 or 6 fucking months, not for 4 years. I don't think you're going to have fucking tires lasting for 4 fucking years. Do you know how fucking demented that sounds? That sounds crazy. It sounds asinine. It sounds something that your fucking drunk uncle upstairs would say that hasn't thought it through. I mean, seriously, folks. Seriously, come on. Come on. Wake up and smell the fucking roses, would you? I mean, seriously. Listen to what some of the talks coming out of possibly Kern County there. I believe that's Sacramento, if I have that correct. Listen to this, guys.
It's very clear that what Sacramento has done is not enough. They did nothing on refineries. They did nothing on pipelines.
Thank you.
We don't have enough production. I mean, this cap of 2,000, we need to go above and beyond when we talk about how we enhance domestic supply to really drive down prices. So the strategy with the Secretary of Commerce and with the Department of Energy is a threefold strategy. How do we boost production in Kern County, in the Central Valley, across the state of California? How do we enhance and invest in pipeline infrastructure? The news from CRC yesterday in terms of keeping the San Pablo pipeline viable, extremely important. And then how do we expand refining capacity? Not just in Southern California, but also in Northern California as well. We have to do all those things. If we increase production, but we can't get it to the refineries, what's the point? And so this is the challenge overall is we have to increase production. We have to ensure that we have feasible ways to get it from point A to point B, and then we need refineries that are capable, that are enhanced, so that they can handle more production.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for bringing that up, sir. Long-term effects. Always think of long-term effects. We need refineries to produce these long-term effects and benefits for the American consumer, for stuff that's been working with our country for generations. Stop with this delusional pipe dream of energy efficiency. Stop it. It's never going to work. Short term, it works. If you want it, even Elon Musk himself, the one that fucking developed Teslas, have even came up to the table and agreed multiple times that Teslas are designed for short-term distances, nothing long-term. You want to drive a Tesla from fucking New York down to Florida, by all means. Just letting you know it might take a little extra to get there. You got to stop every now and then to the, charging station if you could find one. Okay, and charge it. And some models take up to like almost an hour, 2 hours, I'm told. I don't know. I don't own an energy vehicle. I would never own an energy efficient vehicle, let alone anything. I mean, I have energy efficient devices and pieces of equipment, appliances at my house. But even that is, I mean, come on, folks. I'm not that dramatic. I know that that's not the answer for everything in this world. Are they nice? Do they provide some form of benefits for me? Yes, they do. But just like any type of modern piece of technology, it has its flaws. It has its flops. It will fail from time to time, right? Just like an old fucking alkyne battery, right? You got to replace the batteries every fucking now and then, right? The door cell has to be changed in and out, just like these batteries and these Teslas, right? You use it over and over and over, right? You got to pay for a new battery. No, you don't. Yeah, you do. I've gotten into like Ubers and stuff like Lyfts, okay, with these drivers telling me that, they've owned this Tesla now for 5 years, and he just had to spend almost $3,000 for a brand new battery because the battery's shot, you know? Energy for short-term purposes. Stop with this trying to, like, you know, motivate maybe or encourage people that energy efficiency can be placed on a long-term basis. No, it can't. No, it can't. Oh, those solar panels on your house, they only last for guys, stop. It only lasts for so long until it goes boop and it burns out. Listen to more of this. I love how people are giving the real truth out there, the realism. I love it. Listen to more of this, guys.
What Sacramento is doing is crushing the entire energy production market in California, not just in Kern County, but across the state. That's why we see over $6 gas, and we're lacking jet fuel. We are importing now significant amounts of oil and gas from foreign countries that don't like us. And it's making California more vulnerable. We can spend a whole episode on energy, but Sacramento is the problem. And right now we have a White House and a president and an administration that wants to partner with us to ensure that California is energy secure. Right, partner here, and maybe one day they will be. We're trying to deal with the crisis with Sacramento not helping.
Yeah. And I'm glad he said that. Thank you very much. Hat tip to you, sir. I don't know you, personally or, but I do thank you for bringing that in. We need to invest. God, I sound like a broken fucking record, folks. We need to invest long-term in fuel, fossil fuels. Okay. Dig, baby, dig, right? President Trump's famous words, dig, baby, dig. We need to start worrying about that instead of this ridiculous. Say it 4,000 times, right? Pipe dreams of these asinine politicians. Green New Deal. We need, folks, he's right. These policies are suffocating the real work that people like President Trump, his administration, is trying to push. That will, folks, again, let me put the scenario in there. You want to get to Florida from New York in about 17, 18 hours, or do you want to fucking spend about 36 to 40 hours in your Tesla driving from New York to Florida? The choice is yours. The common sense is yours, folks. Listen, it's common sense, right? If you have any. I'm sorry I have to go there, but there's fucking stupid people in this world. Stupid people. Anyway, guys, thanks very much for checking us out today. Remember, guys, we are available Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, including our bonus episodes of Savaged 10, which I hope you guys join me tomorrow for our bonus episode. We always have fun with that. Give you a little what's on my mind. Try to do about 10 minutes. So check us out there, guys, every Friday on Savaged 10. We got some new stuff, guys. New videos, new production, new graphics, the bells and whistles, guys. Love it. And of course, guys, check us out on Saturdays for Saturday programming of Savaged Unfiltered. We could be viewed all over the place, guys. Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple Music, constantly growing. Also want to say thank you to, who do I want to say thank you to? There's a couple people I want to say. Oh, I want to say thank you to my good friend Cindy. Cindy Schaap will be coming on this upcoming week. Okay, she's going to be getting into some documents. She's going to be getting into some just crazy shit that she's been trying to share with me for months upon months, and she finally got all her stuff together. It took her a while to go through all these documents, and you're not going to want to miss this, guys, okay? With a lot of the people, including Meadows, including all the deep state that tried to, like, bury her under the carpet within the CIA, the FBI, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So I got her coming on next week, guys, this upcoming week. You're not going to want to miss that. Of course, Bob the Blue Cat, right? The laughable, enjoyable Blue Cat from Static Radio will be joining us next month in September. So that's coming up, including we have a new guest coming on by the name of Rich. He's a photographer, very popular photographer here in the state of Georgia. So I'm going to have him on in the coming of weeks. So you're not going to want to miss that. We've got some new guests coming on, guys, too. So join us for that. Also encourage some of my listeners to jump on over to the Savaged Shop. That's right, guys. What's the Savaged Shop? Well, it's a little piece of our mindset giving to you, the listener, but just on T-shirts and coffee mugs and a whole bunch of other stuff. Homeware, accessories, stickers, you name it. It's all on there on SavageShop.com. Again, SAVAGED shop.com. So hope you guys check out some of our merchandise there. Really cool stuff. And if you use promo code SAVAGESHIP at checkout, you're going to get free shipping on your order. That's right, guys. Can't beat it. It's really good stuff. So other than that, guys, I am Michael Gardner, and this is the Savaged Unfiltered Show, and I'm going to get you guys out of here because I know you got shit to do. And have a good rest of your weekend, guys. I hope you guys enjoy it. Relax a little bit. It's still hot out here. I know I'm trying to escape that heat here in the state of Georgia. I was about 105 degrees the other day. I was like, whoo, I'm melting. Anyway, guys, take it easy. We'll see you next week, next Tuesday. Later.
This had been a Truth Productions media episode. Thank you for listening.